My name is Mitesh Khatri. I and my wife Indu Khatri, we are law of attraction coaches and national best-selling authors of this book, The Law of Attraction.
What are some of the most fascinating stories that you have from people who you've heard about manifesting the seemingly unattainable?
So there is this one girl there are many ladies that way, but there is one I'm sharing. She wanted to get pregnant, she wanted to conceive a baby, and she was not able to do it for many years. So she joined our program. She joined a couple of programs and she started manifesting. And she applied all our techniques.
She was very diligent.
Very diligently. She applied water bottle, vision board, affirmation, appeared for the daily magic practice every day. And she did hope no also. Believe it or not, within a month she conceived.
Wow. I don't know, people deem this is a coincidence, but
no, I have many
exactly,
examples.
but people who practice it on the regular know that there's no such thing as coincidence really, so these are experiences where, like, we had Dr. Karishma Ahuja on the show as well, who's a metaphysical counselor. And she spoke about how a woman who was 41 attracted a pregnancy into her life.
Wow.
After trying IVF and everything, she conceived naturally.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's possible, exactly.
Yeah.
What is some of the...
the second story is crazy because it includes me and you could say a hero of our country.
Okay, a hero of our country. Oh yeah,
yes.
Okay.
Yes, literally the hero of our country. And I don't mean that which you're thinking about right now. Let me tell you why. So when the movie Secret came many years ago, at that time I was already teaching law of attraction.
Before it came out?
Yes.
Before it came out.
Okay.
I was already teaching.
Right.
That time I was teaching for free at my house. And then the movie Secret came out and there's this beautiful scene in that movie where there's a pilot crashes.
Yeah. And then he comes out of it.
Yeah.
And
So
he
he's
starts
been told he can
visualizing.
never walk.
Yeah.
Every bone of his body was broken. His nose, he couldn't breathe. And he comes out. That scene, in that moment, I don't know what happened to me. I said, one day I want to help a pilot like this.
Okay.
And I forgot about it. And then in 2020, a few years ago, I get an email from one of the heroes of our country, which is an Air Force pilot.
Fighter pilot.
A fighter pilot of our country.
Oh my God, yeah.
And he sends to me this email which says, Dear Mitesh, about a few months ago, I had a plane crash where my fighter jet crashed. I've broken every bone in my body except my one hand. Doctors have told me I can hardly walk. My wife gifted me a book. I want to know if you can coach me.
Wow.
And that thought of that scene of that air pilot came in my mind. I said, oh my God, looks like this is the responsibility I was supposed to have.
Yeah.
So obviously he's Air Force pilot. I had to call him up. I called him. I said, of course I can coach. And when he came on Zoom for the first time, I asked him the same question I would ask anybody in manifestation. What do you want? He says the most crazy thing I've ever heard with a man who's got every part of his body broken. He says, put me back in the cockpit. I said, that sounds impossible. But then she's always there behind me, reminding me, law of attraction, what's impossible?
Yeah.
Anyways, it's not us to decide how. So we started coaching him. Believe it or not, 3 years from then, he's back in the cockpit.
Wow.
2023, he was back in the cockpit.
And
we did a complete
episode.
Complete
episode on him very recently.
Wow.
And it was the most emotional experiences of my life to see the day when he shared that photograph of him in the uniform and he's back from that flight.
It
was crazy.
Yeah.
And doctors had told him it's impossible for him to even walk, forget about flying. He had multiple surgeries. So every fiber of his body took realignment.
Yeah. Yeah.
It literally realigned his life. And he's flying today. So what more crazy can I share than that?
Like what other limit do you want to place?
This is madness.
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy.
You just surrender a little bit. I always tell people, पैसे थोड़ी लग रहे हैं. Imagine ही तो करना है.
Yeah.
कर लो. ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा क्या होगा? नहीं होगा ना.
करके देखो.
मत होने दो. पैसे थोड़ी लग रहे.
This was a fascinating narration and I had goosebumps and I can't believe, I'm so happy for him, that he was able to use this and actually turn his life around from not being deemed not being fit to walk to being back to where he wanted to be.
In fact, when he asked his doctor that will I be able to run, doctor said, आप अगर चल भी पा लिए तो भी काफी.
Forget about it.
Forget running.
Wow. Should get the doctor on now for an interview. Ask how did it happen.
Really? To learn more such amazing stuff about law of attraction, hit the subscribe button now and click on the notification signs so that the next time I'm making such amazing videos, you keep getting notification from YouTube and email from YouTube for these videos. See you soon in the next video.